I think we good. What's going on, guys? It's your host as always, 312 Monty. Welcome to we'll call it the Lace 'em Up show right now. We'll go ahead and stick with what we got going. But as you can see, I got myself a new co-host.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead,
Yes,
Jalen.
sir.
Introduce yourself. Let them know
You
who you
already
are. What
know.
you got.
I'm Jalen. I was featured on the channel just one time, but I'm gonna be here all the time talking that good stuff about my Detroit Lions. You already know. You already know.
Feels good to be a Lions fans nowadays, huh? Nowadays.
Uh-huh. Hey, the rebuild working. I warned y'all about it. I warned y'all about it.
So week one, man, under wraps. Quite exciting time, and it was a little crazy to see your Lions on a week one opening night game against a Super Bowl team. Like that was
Yeah.
wild. But they came in there in Arrowhead and did their thing, man.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
what's your thoughts on that, man? Because I know you were hyped.
Man, I was hyped. I was hyped since they released it. Even before the Chris Jones not playing and the Travis Kelsey injury, I still believed because Dan Campbell's the type of coach that makes you believe. Like I could tell he turned the organization around. But one thing that I can say is our young guys played great. People gave a lot of slack to the Lions for drafting Gibbs at 12, but y'all seen the explosiveness. People now are upset that he only got 7 carries. Now look at that turnaround. And then
Oh,
on
dude.
defense, Alabama safety nickel Brian Branch with a pick six. Great ball instincts, great awareness, and way to get to the end zone. And then Jack Campbell, our middle linebacker, he made a great play, stretching out and deflecting the ball from Tony. They played great. I like that a lot.
So on one hand, we got the Lions who are looking pretty damn decent on both sides. I would say. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a dog. He honestly, to me, he is a top 10 receiver. I think, arguably, some people may not think, but they'll know, man. Like for the last couple of years, he's been climbing on. That defense, you guys got Aiden Hutchinson, like you
A
just said,
dog.
Brian Branch, a nice ass rookie. Um, who else? Who you guys got at D line, like
Oh
defensive tackle
man, we got
linebackers?
Justin
I
Houston
got some
down
guys,
there.
bro.
That's a dog. He came from Jackson State. That's Coach
Huh.
Prime product right there. You seen he was the one that made the on near sack on Mahomes where he had the ankle, then he grabbed his legs.
Bro, he was
Yeah, that
under
was
pressure.
him.
You
Yeah,
guys were
he
putting some pressure on.
yes, sir. We also got a lot of dogs. Aquara, he didn't play, but he's coming back and he's gonna be he's gonna wreak havoc, bro. We got some dogs, bro.
And
And
I
then
know, like,
Malcolm Rodriguez can also blitz. Malcolm Rodriguez.
yeah. You guys got some guys now on defense where you put some pressure. I'm still a little iffy on your secondary. Don't get me wrong. CJ Gardner Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna change a lot, man. I really do think he's gonna be the X factor for y'all.
Hey,
But
don't sleep on our secondary, bro. They gonna make some plays. We got Kirby Joseph back there. We got Cam Sutton back there, and he got a lot of picks last year for the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Because he
hmm,
got targeted a lot. He didn't let up a lot of stuff, but hey, we got some dogs back there, bro. Tracy Walker coming back. Yeah, we good back there, bro.
I would say too, let's look on the flip side here. With Mahomes missing Kelsey, this man he's working with Kadarius Toney, who I did not know he was gonna come out and do that. I mean, they traded for him. He showed some flashes last year, but Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, man,
Mm-hmm.
how bad do they need Travis Kelsey in that offense, man?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it shouldn't be so one dimensional where you should need Travis Kelsey. That's Mahomes played great, bro. Like as a Lions fan, every single time he escaped that pocket, I was scared, bro. Bro was playing like prime Vic low key. Like he had me
Dude,
shook like that, bro.
his
But
wheels are underrated. I'll say
and
that, yeah.
then yeah, he was finding his receivers like that. I'm not gonna lie, his receivers did sell him a lot, but they're grown NFL receivers. They've been in training camp. They've been in the league. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was a rookie that he was. Well, he did. The rookie caught a touchdown. He could have kept targeting the
Oh,
rookie. You
Rice,
know?
Rice, Rice, Rasheed
Yeah,
Rice. Yeah, yeah,
he
there you
could have.
go.
He could have kept targeting Rasheed Rice, but Tony sold him. You know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. They do got to
Honestly,
get it together
yeah. I was
because.
gonna say, bro, I feel like you guys kind of. It's only week one. All right, it's only week one, but you guys kind of showed how badly they need Travis Kelsey in that offense.
You did
Andy Reid,
because
he'll get real creative, but man, they
how
gotta
often will
rely
it
on
work, man?
AJ.
Yeah, because that's the guy. Like no matter what, he's the safety valve. Like downfield, short things. If you need a goal line, they even sneak it with him, bro. Like Travis Kelsey is a big part of that offense. And
Oh
speaking of
yeah.
Travis Kelsey, there's some news like I was watching the New Heights podcast, and he was talking about how he felt bad that he couldn't play week 1 and stuff like that, and how his knee felt a lot better, and how he was thinking about playing week 2. Now, me personally, I feel like he should sit and let his knee get completely healthy, because it's like they're going against the Jaguars that they're gonna completely like.
No,
They
they're
don't need him
waiting, bro.
against. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they're
yes,
waiting.
Jacksonville could get there, and it's gonna be competitive, maybe. But it's like, I feel like they're gonna, I feel like he shouldn't rush back because they'll need him later when that playoff push happens.
And they played the Jags in the playoffs last year too, and that was a game. So I think the
Hmm.
Jags gonna come out and want to show out that they're legit this year. We'll see
Oh
how
yeah.
it goes. But moving on to another Week 1 game, how about the number that the Cleveland Browns put on Joe Burrow
Oh my
and the
goodness, man.
Cincinnati Bengals?
Fantasy owners, I know you're crying. I know you put him on the trading block immediately because man, who expected Miles Garrett to come out week 1 and just toy with the offensive line? You know what I'm saying? Just toy with them. And then how about the DBs? Oh my gosh, the DBs were strapping the wide receivers. Like there was no separation from Chase. Boyd couldn't get open. T. Higgins couldn't use his height. It's like they were strapping them completely and excited while doing it. That's something you want to see in the defense.
I feel like that was a statement victory for the Cleveland Browns. And we
In the
know,
division,
yeah, we know that, the Bengals, they've been there, they done that. They haven't won the Super Bowl, but they've been competitive. The
oh yeah.
Browns, they had a season where, with Baker, they had a good ass run in the playoffs. Didn't
Hmm.
work out the year after, and they got last year they struggled with Deshaun when he came back. But I think what they got going on with Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Deshaun, this could be something where they could make a push for the wild card and dare I say their division. With a
Oh,
defense like
man,
that,
I
with a
mean, I
defense
didn't
like that,
expect that. I literally had them going last in their division, but they came out with that statement victory, and man, I don't know. They looking like serious threats. They look better than Baltimore too. Like they look better than Baltimore as well, and
and
definitely better than
yeah,
Pittsburgh. So, oh my goodness, they you might be
man,
right. But you onto something right there.
dude, like the freaking Pittsburgh fans in my comment sections, man. I don't know. I think they'll be around 500, but nah, like Miles Garrett, Denzel Ward. Dude, they got Zadarius Smith. Tell me why I even forgot. Like they have Zadarius Smith, and he had an impact
Man,
in that game too.
Greg Newsome played well. Grant Delpit played well. Those are DB guys. They just all played well, and then Deshaun was able to execute off of their greatness on defense. So, how about Nick Chubb? He got over 100 yards, starting off the season strong. So,
Yeah,
and he looks like a beast. Nick Chubb was like a beast. They keep playing through him, and then the play actions, and Deshaun was using his legs. They keep playing like that. They can be a serious threat, like something like that Texans team we seen. When he
oh yeah,
lost to Mahomes, but still,
man, that Texans team was nice, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Uh, we're gonna keep it in the division here. Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers. What another beatdown over here in Week 1, man. There low-key was a decent amount of blowouts. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
In
yeah,
Week 1, but I
yeah.
wasn't expecting this, dude. I thought it was gonna be a close game, and I actually had the Steelers winning.
Really?
I actually did. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, all right, man. Let's see the Niners on the road against a good defense. Because I was like, I need to see Brock Purdy do it again. I know what he did last year. He
Hmm.
was coming off his elbow injury, so I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna stop C-Mac and force him to throw. But dude, he was on the money. Brock Purdy, I think week by week he might just prove himself as man. I
Legit
don't want to say it,
statement,
but
huh?
he's up there in that draft class. That draft class he was with, it's kind of weak, dude. Like who was it? Kenny Pickett. He was with them. Malik Willis, Desmond Ritter.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
might be the best one out of them, and I know he's in the best situation. But
He went to the playoffs.
yeah,
Yeah, but listen, I wouldn't. I don't know why you had the Steelers winning that game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because then we all know the Niners defense is crazy,
Oh, they're good.
and
They're damn good.
even if they didn't have a solid quarterback, I feel like they're gonna run the ball. They could have run that ball. They couldn't run the play actions. They could have hit Kittle. Debo could have been in that backfield. I feel like they would have been fine. Whoever's behind the helm. So I personally didn't believe in Purdy as well. Like I thought the sophomore slump was gonna be real. But he may not. He threw the ball a decent amount. He got some touchdowns, and he talked afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Let Pat Pete
Yeah,
know
dude.
afterwards. That's
Dude,
what I
'cause
like to see in the young buck.
I think Pat called him out or something. Said I'm gonna get a pick.
Yeah,
Ayuk, I think Ayuk had a great game, dude. He had like
two
two
tutties in two
studies, right?
quarters. Yeah, two
Yeah,
touchdowns, 2 quarters.
man. Because I was like, it's week one, any given Sunday, like sometimes there'll be some upsets. And I was like, maybe Pittsburgh starts off the year with a
Hmm.
W. And don't get me wrong, San Fran, I know they're still going to be a good ass playoff team.
Oh yeah,
To me, that was a statement also by San Fran that,
they're
if they
still
stay
here.
healthy, they are a top two team regardless in the NFC.
Oh yeah, it
Might
raises
be even
eyebrows
number
for
one.
sure.
Might honestly, they might just be the best team in the NFC right now. But we'll
I think
see.
they are. They rank there right now. I know it's only week 2, but I feel like if Brock never got hurt, he's raising those questions. If he never got hurt, what would have happened in that Eagles game? You know?
Definitely. And they match up later this year too, so that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
statements all over.
Speaking of statements, Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears. What a statement that was by the Packers saying we still own y'all. I know
Without Aaron Rodgers.
a lot of Bears fans were excited for this game. Aaron Rodgers is gone. They can't wait to rub it in the Packers fans. Uh, you were already ahead of the games with this, and I was a little bit optimistic with the Bears, but I still picked the Packers just because I think through the running game with AJ Dillon and whatnot with Aaron Jones, they're
Yeah.
still gonna do that thing.
Hmm.
But Jordan Love, he was looking good out there too, and that defense, we know that they're gonna be good. But man, if I was a Bears fan, I'd just be disappointed in what I saw from the offense. Man, I would have expected
Oh
way
yeah,
more. I would
coaching
have
as well.
expected way
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Your thoughts?
See, now I personally knew that this was gonna happen, and I wanted it to happen. Not because I like the Packers, I hate them, but
Yeah.
as a Lions fan from Chicago, the hype around the Bears was just ridiculous. People had them going 12-5, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
it's crazy,
thirteen
bro.
and four. Justin Fields threw 2 screen passes to his 2 top people in the preseason. Went to the house. Oh my gosh, they're gonna win in the. Yeah, all I need to see. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they needed to be humble, and then it got to the point where I felt bad, and I got mad at the coaches for the Bears because it's like, if they're gonna be on 3rd or 13, why are we still gonna throw screens and still do things of that nature? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
definitely.
even try. We need to see some winning efforts. You know what I mean? You see how Dan Campbell went for it on 4th and inside his
That
own
was
20.
ballsy.
You know what I'm saying? But that's to
That
let
was
your
ballsy.
team know. That's to let your team know and your opponent know we're here, we're coming, and we want to win. The Bears
Yeah.
don't show any of that. They don't show any of that. They just roll over and get played with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why even come out there? You know?
Dude, what I don't get, I don't know what the hell Matt Eberflus is his specialty, because he was the defensive coordinator in
He
Indy.
says specials.
Yeah, like, dude, we obviously know some guys are offensive minded dudes, like Kyle Shanahan,
Hmm.
Sean McVay,
The Dolphins
Andy
head
Reid,
coach.
right? Yeah, Mike
Yep.
McDaniels from
Yep.
Miami, and some guys are defensive. Well, this guy was a defensive coordinator in Indianapolis, and is this his third year or second year? Second,
Second,
right?
I believe. Yeah,
All
second.
right,
And
second
it
year.
hasn't showed.
That defense
Defensive,
sucks.
yeah.
That defense
The
sucks.
Bears are usually known for a good defense. You know what I'm saying? But no, he doesn't know. He doesn't even know how to use his quarterback. So Justin Fields gets like unfair blame. So yeah, his reads were a little shaky, but put him on some rollouts. You know what I'm saying? Some read actions. Like let him use his legs. You see what he did last season?
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Now, I didn't. And I talked about this too. Like when you're watching Red Zone, it's hard to focus on one game at a time. I've
Hmm.
just seen little spurts of this Green Bay Chicago game. But how was Justin Fields looking in the pocket? What he had to be uncomfortable with the pressure that he had in him,
Very uncomfortable, and it's
right?
not like he was throwing it. They didn't really have design plays that were going deep anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like bubble screens, crossers, and to the tight end mainly, but they weren't really designed for him to sit back there and read and throw. So, and he didn't have much time even if they were designed. So he was a little flustered, but not really able to escape. You know. But towards the end of the ball game, they got in rhythm. Maybe it was some garbage time points, but they still
this
end up
game,
getting
yeah,
in rhythm.
it should have been like 38 to what? What they have? 14?
They
They
had
were
20.
losing by
I
like
don't
a
know.
lot
I don't
more.
know how they had 20 points on the board, but they
Yeah,
got
no.
20 points up there.
Um, Man, I honestly like. I do think this year, and I know some Bears fans might feel the same way. Some are already bought in, but Justin Fields is probably on the hot seat.
Yeah.
He's going into his third
Unfortunately,
year.
unfortunately, I feel like he was forced on that hot seat because last year they only won 3 games, but he was a big part of them even being in the fights. Like the Bears were always entertaining to watch, and it was
Oh yeah.
always, could the Bears win this? Even the games they had with the Eagles last year, and he broke off that big
Oh, I
run.
remember.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you really can't blame him, and those are things he's forced to do. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if it's designed, and then imagine if it's in the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like settle with the run game. Run game not working. Okay, get some dink and dunks going. Use your tight end. Use Chase Claypool, who looked like he had zero motivation out there.
I
He out
saw it,
there,
dude. I
yeah,
saw some
like
clips.
yeah, he looked bad out there. Mooney's always been reliable for them, so he had the touchdown. And then what was the point of trading for DJ Moore if you're only going to throw him 2 targets? You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you think that has to do with that, like getting him the ball, or Jair being over there, being on point?
Jair, Jair is very good, but I feel like all the hype they had around DJ Moore, you
Yeah.
would have trusted him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And then they beat Jair a couple times last year. They beat him a couple times, like deep. He's gonna get a pick for sure. You keep
Mhm.
testing him, but hey, move that guy around. Find some ways to get your guy used.
Let's look over at another big upset over here in the NFC. So the Rams, they went ahead in Seattle. They pulled off a huge upset, dude. No Cooper
Wow.
Kupp. Expectations are already pretty low for, I
hmm
think, Rams fan standards. I don't think they thought they were gonna do anything.
I
And
certainly didn't.
no, dude, I had decent expectations for Seattle. It's only week one.
Yeah,
But Matt Stafford, bro, working with guys named Puka Nakua, Tutu Atwell, and
both of them 119 yards.
he freaking man, was he dotting them up?
To
He
let
was
two receivers get 119 yards
That's crazy.
on your defense is very insane. And you got Tariq Woolen. He had some hype going in there. They got his teammate from Witherspoon from Illinois.
Yep.
It's just
Witherspoon was
man.
out for this game too.
Oh, he was.
That
See,
that's
I
one
wasn't able to
thing.
catch that. Okay.
That's one thing my brother let me know. All right, there were some guys out for Seattle. They're starting left
Wouldn't have made a
tackle, right
difference,
tackle.
man.
But I think you're right. Like the way the energy looked, dude. Rams just wanted it more than Seattle, and
It's
yo,
like they were
offensively, I was just very underwhelmed with Seattle's performance.
they were up 13-6 in the halftime, or 13-7 in the halftime, and
Yep.
then right after that you lose by that much is insane. And then they went down. So, which is, as a Lions fan, I'm not praying on nobody injuries, but I heard they lost both their tackles. I'm just saying, Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, let's get ready to eat. I'm just saying, let's go, because I was a little bit worried going in, but that performance they put on it. Gino, was it just one time? Are you writing back now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened?
Man,
Where
we're
was
gonna have
happening?
to see because
hmm
Gino has always been. Let's be real. He's a career backup. It didn't work out in New York. So
hmm
this really is the hey, was it a fluke? Was it not a fluke? Because he played pretty well last year. I'm gonna be honest, he played pretty good.
A lot of
Uh,
QBs on that watch this year. I see.
it seems like it. Um, let's see what else. What other games we should talk about right now? Oh, game of the week, bro. Miami versus Chargers. That
Wow,
was game of the week. What a game that was.
wow. Cheetah. Cheetah is a
Tyreek,
cheat
we
code.
know Tyreek's about that, but oh my
Cheetah's a
god.
cheat code. 215 yards week one.
I
Wow,
mean,
wow. And how about
this is such a
Tua able to get it
Chargers
there?
game. Yeah.
Yeah, Chargers typical,
This is
typical
such a
Chargers.
Chargers game, man. Honestly, like Justin Herbert, he was balling.
Austin
Austin Eckler,
Eckler, he
he
was
was
balling.
balling. Yeah.
But I'd like them to see them use their wide receivers. Like, why do you have so many wide receivers, so many tall ones like Quentin Johnson? Not him in specific, but Mike
Yeah. Mike
Williams, Keenan
Will.
Allen. Like, what's going on? I seen Mike Williams went down for a little bit, but come on, let's get people involved in the game. What's going
They
on?
put up 34 points, but man, they got hold on. Was Khalil Mack playing? Was he playing in this game? I know he's a Charger, but
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like you said about the red zone, I only caught glimpses of this game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's
I
other
gotta
games
see.
going on.
But they got dudes too. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. I know he's coming off an injury,
J.C.
but
Jackson cost them the game actually.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, you can't get paid. And I know he got hurt, but he might have just been a product of Belichick because he
Was he a
hasn't looked good
system
as a coach
corner?
so
Was
far.
he a system corner? Yeah, that's
Huh.
crazy. It's
And
crazy.
Tua, if if this Dolphins team stays healthy, they could. I'm being for real. They didn't even have Jalen Ramsey, bro.
Oh yeah.
They didn't
Oh yeah.
even have Jalen Ramsey. I know that. I know Bradley Chubb, he looked nice. But this
Hmm.
Dolphins team, that the AFC, I know as stacked as it is, the Dolphins got more than enough talent to make a run in that playoffs, in
Oh
the
yeah.
conference at least. Yeah,
Especially if Tua stays healthy, he's able to find his guys. Like it's gonna be scary. But can their defense hold, not letting up 34 points? Like, does it always have to be a shootout?
man, that is a question. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, we have to see.
we'll look ahead now to week 2 a little bit. Thursday
Let's
game.
still
Who's
wait. Do you mind if we still talk about some games from week one?
why
There's some
not?
things
Why
I
not? Let
like
me
to
think
talk
of it.
about.
Yeah.
We did have three rookie starting quarterbacks. Let's talk about how they did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We had Bryce Young go against Atlanta. Also, see, Bijan was in that game. We could just hit
Oh
a few
man.
pointers for that game. Bijan looked
Yeah.
very nice. Fantasy
That's my
owners,
guy, bro.
it
I
was
don't got
best.
him in fantasy, but I've been saying that's my guy, man.
Not only did Bijan like look nice, but Tyler Algier, number 25, the second year running back, looked very nice as well. He
Yeah.
had 2 touchdowns and he was running that rock. Bryce, he was able to find the flow of the game a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit shaky because for shorter quarterbacks, it may be a little bit hard to see the middle of that field. We got to see what J.C. Horn, if he could stop anybody, because you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
AJ Terrell on the other side, he was looking very good stopping the receivers on for Carolina.
I
Then,
feel like Atlanta Falcons, they got a chance. They got the guys, at least on offense, to be a little exciting. I
hmm
got to see a little bit from that defense against a good team, but they could make a run in their division at least.
oh
And in
yeah,
the NFC, it's not too, like, I feel like towards the wild card, 6, 7 seed. They could, for that 7 seed, it's wide open, honestly, in my opinion. They could make a splash at that.
hmm Then we also have the second rookie quarterback, Anthony Richardson, got his first touchdown via rushing.
Oh,
Looked
yeah.
like a unit out there. He was finding his guys. He was being motivative. I like him not to see him put his body on the line as much. But he played very well. They lost the game, but how about the question about
Surprised me.
Jonathan Taylor? Had
Surprised
they
me.
ha, had they had Jonathan Taylor, do you think they might have won?
They damn near could have. I'm not gonna lie. And we know the Jags are ultimately gonna be the better team.
It was a
Uh,
playoff team.
yeah, they are a playoff team, honestly.
Mhm.
And man, the expectations are dirt low in Indianapolis, especially without Jonathan Taylor. And
Oh yeah.
what we've been hearing about Anthony Richardson, he's a project. He might not be good to start off, but he looked,
He
for my
looked very
expectations, he
good.
looked
Yeah,
pretty
he
solid.
had an arm. He had arm talent. The legs. He was able to get incorporated.
Yeah,
It looked like a great leader out there. It looked like the guys want to play with him. It looked like he's motivated to play. They'll get some wins out of their belt this year, which
yeah,
at the start of the season I didn't think so.
nah. And
And then
honestly, I do see the Cam Newton comparisons. The more I think we're gonna see
yeah,
Anthony Richardson play, like this dude is a big ass dude, like for real.
yeah, yeah, that power was unstoppable. They couldn't stop that power, that QB power. Yeah. Now we also have C.J. Stroud and the Texans. They took on the Ravens in a unnecessary close battle. Like, surprised me. I
Yeah,
didn't think that they was going to be that close. C.J. Stroud's first pass of the season. My God, my Ohio State product. It was rocky. We're gonna have to get in the lab a little bit more. Tell your receivers get on page with them. Like, he's still in a tough environment. That's why he went number 2 overall. But the defense, they looked very good.
surprisingly, yeah.
Without even having Jimmy Ward play, they looked very good. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
got Will Anderson, Derek Stingley.
mhm,
Like that defense is gonna be pretty slight, but
yeah,
also who was Baltimore? they were missing Mark Andrews, and I know he's a big part. But Zay Flowers, he might have emerged as he's gonna
Has
be
some
nice.
sparks. He has some sparks, man. He was
Uh,
making people miss. He was able to get open. And then how about Odell Beckham? He was able to get some catches under his belt. The old dog. He was able to be reliable, get some deep targets, and bring one in. This is what Lamar needed to have some fun on offense. But how about
there are some receivers to throw to.
another Ohio State product? My guy J.K. 3 years, 3 injuries. That's sad. You know what I mean? Like
It sucks for him,
that's not right at all.
especially for running backs too, bro. After you suffer a couple injuries,
hmm
it's so hard to get back to that explosiveness and everything. And he's got speed, dude. Like when he first came
Scored
in
a
the league.
touchdown. Yeah, he scored a
Yeah.
touchdown, and then got injured. And then we just got two more games to get to, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We could speed this one up because it's not going to be much to talk about.
Yeah, I forgot one of now that I see, I forgot a big one too. Go ahead. What game are you
Go
looking
ahead and bring it up. Go ahead and bring it up.
at? I was gonna talk about Monday night, bro.
Uh-uh.
Monday night.
Sunday night. Go ahead and
Hey,
take your
how
Sunday
to
night.
forget, dude? How
You ain't forget. You just
Yeah,
wanted me to bring it up, bro. You ain't forget, bro.
bro. Generally, I'm a
Mm.
Dallas fan. Y'all see that Trayvon Diggs jersey? I don't know how. I literally was ready to move on, but
Wasn't nothing to watch, basically.
dude,
Them boys
I thought
almost
we were
set a
gonna
record for sacks. Almost set a franchise record for sacks, man.
bro. If people don't know now, they will.
It's
But
just
Dallas
crazy.
defense is up there, bro. This ain't even me being biased. It is a top 3 defense in the whole league.
Yes, okay. Let's not say that when you face the Giants. Like, yes, we do know that. I won't say it's not.
No. But
It is.
since
the
they've
Giants.
acquired Dan Quinn, this is not anything new. The pass rush has elevated. Just think back to 2020, bro. Just think back to how bad that defense was, and Dan Quinn changed everything. The talent is there. Defensively, they are a top 3 defense. But
That's true.
for me, as a Dallas fan, and this is how the game just went. I didn't see enough from Dak Prescott. Obviously, they're up a lot, so I'm not going to see a lot. They're not. There's no reason for him to go.
Yeah.
pass him
What
out
quarter
crazy.
did they pull Dak out?
I think it was, bro. He played in the third quarter. It might have been in the fourth. At some point when they went up 33 or 40, whatever it was, they pulled him out. But
Yeah, well, how about Daniel Jones having to
Yeah.
sit back and suffer the whole entire game like some type of punishment?
no,
What do you
that
think? What do you
I
think
don't
that's
know.
saying? Do you think they're saying, "Hey, we paid you, you got to do that," or "Hey, you put us in this position, let's do that"? Or what do you think the message there was?
But you gotta protect your guy because if
Yes.
Daniel Jones is out for the year, something unfortunate happens. That's the franchise quarterback right there. They paid him. So
Yeah,
why, when the game is over, 33-0 in the freaking early fourth quarter, why the hell is Daniel Jones still in the game?
man.
And against that Dallas pass rush,
hmm
if you're in a passing situation, oh, you can forget it because that pressure is gonna be unleashed.
Yeah, just,
I,
just
I don't know, man. I personally wouldn't have had Daniel Jones out there,
get
especially
sacked 7 times. Just
yeah.
crazy.
um, I don't know, dude. I still do think New York has talent to be at least a playoff team in the NFC.
Most
Defensively,
definitely.
they're there. I think. I know the score doesn't show it 40-0. That's just
hmm
how the game kind of flowed and went.
Yeah.
But
It,
offensively,
it,
there's some
it,
questions. There is some questions.
I mean, I feel like this week they'll be able to bounce back and show more kind of what they're able to get into.
Against
But
Arizona, they better bounce back.
yeah.
They better do what we did to them. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, Arizona played y'all boys tough. Your division tough.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that as well. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah. Arizona played that game tough, but who cares about that game? Because goddamn. So, oh, I'm sorry, but hey, like you said, go ahead and bring up the big game.
Let me put. All right, so we were gonna talk about right now New York Jets, Buffalo Bills. I had that game before this whole Aaron Rodgers injury even happened. I had the Bills winning.
Me as
So I
well.
was like, it might take some time for the Jets to, put it together against, a solid team in the conference and in their division.
Mhm.
But man, the second, I just kind of feel for Jets fans, bro, because I could only imagine the hype and expectations for this team gone just like that. Not
Just
even,
destroy it.
not even a quarter. Not even,
Like 75 seconds.
man. But
That's
they
crazy,
still
man.
won the game. They still won the game.
How crazy was that? How disappointing it was Josh Allen. Four total turnovers,
You know me, bro.
3 interceptions, and then a
Yes.
fumble. Come on, Josh. And then it's like you weren't making the right reads, you were putting your body in danger, forcing the ball. Come on, what are we doing? What
And
were we doing, man?
I've seen too on like social media or in his press conference, he said, "I'm the reason whatever we lost the game." Good job taking accountability, but I feel like I've been seeing this a lot, man. And there's been that whole rumors about Stefan Diggs, and obviously we're not in the locker room, we don't know. But
Hmm.
if put yourself in Stefan Diggs' shoes, he wanted out of Minnesota because that situation he knew he wasn't gonna win, and the quarterback obviously wasn't helping him either.
Not at all.
And like now, more and more this continues with Josh Allen. How long before this is too much for Stefan Diggs, to request a trade? Because we heard the rumors in the offseason.
Hmm.
But
And we seen the faces in the offseason.
hmm
And then it kind of looked like he was trying to force the ball to Stephon a little bit. Maybe that played why he had so many interceptions. But I don't know. We don't. We'll just have to wait and see. Like they'll bounce back this game too, and we'll see the Buffalo we're supposed to see. But as a fantasy owner of Josh Allen, that that was horrific. It was horrific. He run the laps. He run the laps all week.
now how much do we obviously we know Josh Allen, he's sometimes too aggressive for his own good. He's
Hmm.
too aggressive to his detriment, I should say.
Hmm.
But that Jets defense we know is for real. Like they've got guys, Quinnen Williams, obviously Sauce Gardner, DJ
Yeah.
Reed. Their D
Yeah.
line is like this reminds me a lot.
Jordan
And
Whitehead, he had 3 picks. You got to say Jordan Whitehead.
oh, how can I forget? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How can I forget? Freaking Josh Allen throws 3 picks to the same dude 3 times.
Wearing number 3. Wearing number
Oh,
3. I don't know what type of ritual that was,
no.
but
And you saw too what they were saying about. Oh man. Oh, dude. I don't know, but that Jets defense is for real, and I think that's gonna be the test for Dallas next week.
hmm
Obviously, Zach Wilson is playing.
yeah.
But don't get it twisted. The Jets are still a damn good team, and Brees Hall. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
How
goodness.
did I forget this? Did
My
you see this
goodness.
coming? Did you see? Because I
No.
didn't see this
I
coming at
thought
all.
Dalvin Cook was going to take a majority of the carries. I thought
I did
Brees
too.
was going to feel that ACL, but no. Brees looked amazing. He had a burst. He was making people miss. He was strong.
Oh yeah.
That's what they needed.
So I do think this Jets team, they could very well. Man, we'll have to see how the season plays out. But if Brees can stay healthy and they can develop that strong run game, play off of that, you still got Garrett Wilson. You got guys to throw to. You just need Zach Wilson. Don't turn the ball over. Look at Brock Purdy over there in San Francisco.
Man.
You just protect the ball. You got guys, man. This
You got
team is
Aaron
still that
Rodgers in
good.
your ear, too. You got Aaron Rodgers in your ear. He's going to teach you the ropes because, hey, I will say this. As a Lions fan, I was excited to watch Aaron Rodgers finally play outside of the division and it not affect anything having to do with us, Like, I was excited to be like, hey, a duel. I wanted to see a shootout. But
Oh, yeah.
75 seconds and he got hurt. You hate to see that week 1. You hate to see it any week. It's like,
Yeah.
get better, man. You better.
It sucks because he's already at that age. Like he's gonna be 40 next year. I don't know if he already is 40, but he's only got maybe if not one more year. Nah, I don't even think he has 2 more years, bro. I think if he does play again,
He's
it's
playing
probably
again
gonna be
next
his
year.
last year.
He said he'll rise yet again.
Yeah,
He said it not too long ago. He tweeted out he'll rise yet again.
man, that just sucks for Jets fans, man. But
Sucks for Garrett Wilson, man.
uh,
Sucks for
and
Garrett Wilson.
and Garrett, bro, I saw that thing too where Aaron Rodgers he just said sorry. What'd he say? Sorry, kid, like that. Bro.
Yeah,
That sucks, man.
yeah, it's crazy.
So I wanted to look ahead a little bit to week 2. Since we are on the topic of the Jets, Dallas, New York Jets next week in Dallas. We were talking. I told you, I know Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, and I had a feeling that he was going to come in and win. Now
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about him, but I have to worry about freaking damn good defense.
Yep,
Brees Hall,
yep.
I don't know. I didn't see too much out of Dalvin Cook, but him as a RB2 is not bad.
You know what Dalvin can do.
Yeah,
You know what Dalvin
you
can do.
know, like I have to look
So
at this.
we're gonna
Like
actually
this is a
see Dak
test.
have to prove himself. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
actually see.
this
Not
is
going
the
against
game,
that Mickey
right?
Mouse defense. Yeah.
This is the game where this is gonna be what we see from Dak. Can This is
Hmm.
against a really good defense. You're not gonna see. The thing is, it's easy when you're up 40, man. There's no up whatever like 16 at one point, and then it just explodes on. When you're in a tight ball game, it's a lot more different, bro. The pressure is real.
Oh yeah, it is real. Like there's nothing you can do. Like he maybe have that pressure on him from Quentin Williams and some of the other guys in that D line, and then like they got the ball hogs out there. You seen, and they may be down, but they feel like they are never out. Like we may feel like the hype is lost because Aaron Rodgers gone, but do they feel that way? Like they had a walk off punt return. That's something I haven't seen in overtime ever. But do they feel that way? But in Dallas, you have on the other side, they're roaring, they're rolling. They just got 7 sacks. They're going against Zach Wilson. They got two stud corners. Jaron Curse may be playing
Yeah.
too. Pollard looked great. Played through
Oh yeah.
Pollard, and he
I didn't
still was a
expect that, bro. I ain't
monster.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
Pollard
know because
looked
Pollard
great.
broke his ankle or something not that long ago in January. He came
Mm.
back and he did his thing. So I was like, okay, we got Tony Pollard, but this Jets defense isn't a joke. Like
So we got to
they'll
see.
they'll
Oh my,
stop the run, and
CD
they
looked
got
well, but it was
yeah.
against the Giants. We could keep saying this against the Giants. We're gonna have to see. It's a good test for them this week. We're gonna see if Dak if he throws an interception.
We'll see, man. If I was to make my picks right now, I'm gonna still go with my team nonetheless, but it will be close. And as a Dallas fan, I will not be shocked. I'll say this right now. I will not be shocked if the Jets come in and win that game. And we'll
Hey,
have to see, but I would not because the Dallas will lose this game if they can't stop Brees Hall. If
oh
Brees
yeah,
Hall is a factor in this game, they probably will lose this game because I'm not gonna lie, Saquon had some good ass runs early on in that game, and for some reason they got away from it.
man, the
They
block
got
field
away from
goal
it, and that
just
was the
took all
Giants' fault.
morale out. The block field goal just took all morale out.
Dude, that shit
However,
literally changed the game. I'm sorry, that literally changed the game, bro.
you say you got your boys.
I'm gonna still ride with
I
my guys, 24-20, or maybe even it'll be a little low scoring, man. This
Yeah,
two good ass defenses.
24-17 game for sure.
Yeah,
But I think I'm gonna also take Dallas. I feel like Dallas is gonna keep roaring. CD may pop off, but you never know. He's going against two studs as well. Like it's gonna be a very interesting game.
I agree, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
But that pass rush is just, and then Zach Wilson, he's gonna be looking to scramble, which is gonna put him in bad positions all around. So I think they're gonna be fighting behind the sticks a lot,
Yeah,
unless they give it to Brees, like you said.
yeah. Brees Hall will be the reason the Jets win this game. I'll
Brees
say it right now.
Hall, Dalvin Cook.
Honestly, like Garrett Wilson is a dog too, but I think the Cowboys will do a good job covering him. They got Gilmore, they got Diggs, and they got a decent amount of safeties. Don't get me
Hey,
wrong, he might
they
make some
got
plays.
Lazard too. They got Lazard. They got
Yeah.
Hardman. They got.
Hardman, is he playing or is he hurt? Because I thought
I,
he got hurt. I'm not sure though.
I thought Hardman was playing. They mentioned him. I don't know if he played it or I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have
Thursday
to see.
night game, bro. Thursday night game, literally tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota Vikings traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles. The
Let's go
Eagles,
Eagles!
man,
Fly, Eagles,
stop
fly,
it, stop it, stop
fly.
it. You know I don't like that.
Hey, I
But
need it. I need it for the Vikings to go 0-2, which we didn't talk about. Either
oh
one of
yeah,
their games, but because this is gonna be very interesting because the Eagles were in a tough one with the Patriots, and nobody expected it to be that. If anybody thought it was gonna be a 40-0 game, we thought it was gonna be that game.
yeah,
Mac Jones and them boys going against all of them Philadelphia, Georgia dogs. You know what I'm saying on
yeah.
that D line,
They're
and
legit.
but Darius Slay came out with that pick six, put them up some. Devontae Smith do what he do. AJ Brown's gonna continue to do what he does, and then I don't know. I feel like Minnesota's gonna want to get their give back because in one score games they lost to Baker Mayfield. Jay Jettas got off. He had a good game, but I don't know. They still weren't able to succeed. But will we see primetime Kirk, or will we see Jalen Hurts bounce back and get his revenge? What do you say?
Bro, you know I hate the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been saying too, the Vikings, they might miss the playoffs. And you know what? No, I'll say this. They will miss the playoffs. I don't care. I'll say it right now. Because that defense, I don't believe in them at all. All
I
right.
hope so.
I don't.
Like Kodak Black said, I hope so.
They got Jefferson. They got TJ. All right. Kirk
Right.
is solid. He's not bad. He's not great, but he's
Is
solid.
Madison the guy? Is Madison the guy?
I don't know, but I definitely. Do you remember last year they played in Philly too? Last year it was early in the year. It might have been week 2. They
Uh-huh.
got their asses smacked, and I
I hope
think
it
we might.
happens again.
Maybe it'll be a little bit closer, but
Nope.
I got the Eagles winning this, and it might be by 10 plus,
I
maybe
hope
even
so.
20. I won't say 20, 10
I
plus for sure.
I hope it's by 53,000.
Man, dude, like I
Jordan
can't get
Addison
behind the
though.
Vikings this year. I just can't. And
Jordan Addison had a touchdown. The Rook.
oh, he did. But
Yeah.
okay, hear me out though. Hear me out. Philly is missing some guys apparently.
Mm-hmm.
James Bradbury, I think he's out. Something else, bro. I gotta pull this up. Uh, let's see the Eagles
Yeah, let's see the Eagles.
injury report.
While you
They're
pull that
coming
up,
back.
while you pull that up, let me grab my tea to the next thing real quick. I'm about to just grab my tea.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, they're missing some dudes for sure. Dang, hold on.
did you pull it up?
Yeah, so Nakobe Dean, apparently he's on IR. You know their linebacker, right?
Oh, really?
So he's on IR. Fletcher Cox was limited in practice. He'll probably still play.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Gainwell, not rookie. I'm sorry, they're running back. He's suffering.
It's running back by committee back there, really.
Yeah, it really is. It literally is.
Always
Bradbury
has
has a
been.
concussion. He's not playing. I don't think he. I don't know. The way the NFL be with concussions is pretty stupid, but he
Talking about
shouldn't be
stupid.
playing.
You want
Yeah.
people to get CTE?
No. I'm not saying like that, bro. I'm saying look at like with Tua. I'm saying in a bad way. Sometimes they let them play when they shouldn't. No.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying he should, but I'm saying like the NFL sometimes the way they be handling it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Tua last year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I
Tua-
didn't like that at all,
what?
bro.
Tua? Yeah, Tua. That was crazy.
But this, I could say this might be a little bit closer, but I'll still go the Eagles. Let's say 27, 23. I don't know. It might be a little bit closer. Just we'll see, but I'll roll with the Eagles.
I got the Vikings putting up about 21 points, and then the Eagles probably will put up 28 or 31 points.
I can see it.
And then that's what I think will happen. I feel like it will be a closer game than it shows. Like it's gonna definitely be a closer game than it shows. Turnovers will be the tail, and Kirk Cousins will be the tail. Will we see him fraud under the lights as per usual, or will he get his win? Will Big Kirko pop out? Big Kirko with the chains.
Prime time Kirk ain't it? I'll say that. Prime time Kirk ain't it?
We need Big Kirko to pop out.
Let's look at your game, man. Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have the Seahawks winning initially, but now I gotta backtrack a little bit and see, man. Like after last week,
we are legit.
We gotta see now, man. This is a big test. This is a big test for you guys and the Seahawks to bounce back.
It is a huge test for us because if you point back to last year, the Seattle game is the game that we could point that kept us out of the playoffs. We lost to Seattle at home last year early, and then Seattle and us had the same record. So even though we beat Green Bay, they end up winning. So they got in that wild card spot, So they kept us out the playoffs. So that's going to be a storyline going in. So Dan Campbell won't let our guys forget that. We're going to be extra motivated. Both the tackles are either going to be out or not at 100%. So I feel like Aiden Hutchinson and our defensive guys will be able to take advantage of that. And then we're gonna have them fluster, make Geno make reads. We know they're gonna play through Kenneth Walker, so it's about stopping the run this week. And I feel like our guys are gonna do that on the offensive side. We're gonna get our receivers more inclined because we had some mistakes to clean up. Although we did look well defensively, offensively we looked shaky. We missed on a couple drives that we should have hit on. Goff, he looked well in there. He outplayed Mahomes, had a better passer rating, but this is the test because there was a whole lot of questions. Oh, it's only because Travis Kelce's out. It's only because Chris Jones out. Yada yada yada. You know, these are still NFL guys, and we only won by a point. You know, it was a close game. So this is what's gonna prove it for us too. You know, they might still question it, but I feel like if we take this one, they're gonna start taking us a little bit more serious.
Man, I definitely do think this is a big momentum game also for the Lions. You start off 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Lions fan.
Yes, sir.
When's the last time y'all started 2-0?
Man,
You got to think
man.
back because
Yeah, I know.
I can't tell you.
I can't recall within the last 5 years, you know, but if we start off 2-0, that's what I'm hoping for. You know, only thing I could do is hope. You know, I can't say we are for sure. The only thing I could do is hope. I'm confident that we will though, because I thought that the Seahawks were for sure gonna run all over the Rams.
Yeah.
But
And honestly, like, I just did have. It's only week 1. We got to chill out and overreact.
Yeah.
I know that.
that is true.
I know that. But out of what I saw too from the Seattle defensive line, man, your Detroit Lions got an O line, bro.
Yeah, we got a
Penei
great
Sewell,
push.
they got one of the better O lines in the entire league.
Yeah.
And obviously, you guys are gonna look to run first through Seattle. Man, I was leaning towards Seattle initially, but I think I'm going with the Lions now.
Yes, sir. And I'm very biased, so you know I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause they are. I think they're getting Witherspoon back, their rookie corner.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. Jamal Adams, is he back or nah? All right, he's limited, so he might come back.
Is Jamal Adams still the same Jamal Adams though?
I
Like
don't
when's the
know,
last
bro.
time we seen Jamal Adams, you know?
I don't know, cause he's been injured a lot, and even then, he never was really a coverage guy. To me, he's always been like a solid ass box safety or more of a linebacker. If he was a
Yeah.
linebacker, he'd be good as hell, like
Yeah.
at linebacker.
Yeah, he would be. But it's like, is he still gonna have that same burst, the same hit power, or will David Montgomery run him over?
I am really torn at this game, bro.
I'm
Initially,
taking Detroit for sure.
I know you are. I know you are. Man. Kenneth Walker still. I'm sorry, bro. And we're making these picks on Wednesday too.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. It's so hard. We got to see how this week is, but I legit I want to stick with the Seahawks, but I'm having a hard time, bro. So I think I might just go with your Lions to win this game.
Hey, I think you should stick with your gut. We love to be the underdog. We like to be the sleeper, you know?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fine. That's fine. So I think you should stick with the Seahawks, you know?
The thing
We
is,
like to prove people wrong.
after what they showed me last week, man, it is low key hard. This is gonna be a good ass game.
It was only a week 1. It was only week 1.
But I'll say this right now: if you guys do win this game, that's a good win right there, and it'll take you some places you never know.
Yes,
Starting
sir.
off 2-0 could be really, really special.
Very detrimental. Very detrimental.
You know what? I will stick initially. You know, any given Sunday, week 1, we know doesn't tell the whole story, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the Seahawks. I'll go with the Seahawks. But
You
man,
go with the Seattle boys.
I honestly I do think y'all got something going on there in Detroit. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be shocked. Same thing like I said for another game, for that the Cowboys Jets. I would not be shocked at all.
Yeah.
I honestly I do
Cowboys.
think you guys got momentum going into this game.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, our fans.
hold on, Lockett
them
might have a concussion too.
and you heard our fans in Arrowhead.
Yeah, I know I'm going really back and forth with this. I think the logical pick for me is the Detroit Lions, so I'll stick with it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go back and forth. I gotta
For
stick
sure.
to I gotta
Lock in
stick
your
to this.
final pick right now.
Yeah, I'll say the Lions win this game
The Lions
because
are
I know y'all
going
had a
to
good
win
ass
this game.
team last year too.
Hmm.
Points will be scored. So
We're not trying to let them score points, man. We're not trying to let them score points.
31, 31-24. I'll say 31-24 Lions.
I'm gonna say 35
Whoo!
us. You know, we're gonna score 35, and then they are going to score 21.
All right.
21 to 24.
You said 35 though.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, 35. Oh, you're saying they could score between 21 to 20. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
All right. All right. So y'all winning by 10 plus. Okay.
hopefully.
Okay. I'll
Hopefully.
work with it. I'll work with it. Um, let me see. I don't want to cut this video too short, but we could regroup tomorrow to do
For
some of the
sure.
other picks. Let me see. One more final game before you got the week 2 schedule up
I
on you.
definitely do because I do want to stay in our division. We have, I have it pulled up on my phone.
Hmm.
So let's see which one you want to talk about. So we have the Browns going against the Steelers. We got Buffalo could bounce back against the Raiders. You
Oh,
know,
they will. They will.
we
I don't
got
see the
Green.
Raiders winning that.
Let's talk about Chicago and Tampa Bay.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, it doesn't feel like it should be a must-win game in week 2, but if
Mm-hmm.
there's any must-win game for the Chicago Bears, it absolutely is because
They
they
have
play the
to.
Kansas City Chiefs next week. They play
Hey,
Denver Broncos, and it's not gonna get any easier.
and in our division, they not only have a must-win game, the Vikings have a must-win game. You know what I'm saying? They have to
Yeah.
beat the Eagles because the next week, in the following weeks, they have the Chiefs, and you know they have some tough schedules up on their schedule too. But we got to see if Baker Mayfield's legit. We got to see if he can really keep leading this team to maybe 6, 7, 8 wins. You know what I mean? And we have to see if Chicago can learn how to win. Like, can
Yeah.
Chicago learn how to win? Did they revamp? Are they going to use the guys they drafted, and are they going to use the guys they traded for? You know,
From what I saw, I would have to lean towards the Tampa Bay side for this game.
I'm hoping Tampa Bay wins,
I know you're hoping for that,
not
but
for division, but because, well, yeah, for division, but I hope it's a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears do win because they have enough talent to win, and they do. It's a game they can win. It's very winnable for them. You know what I'm saying?
it
But
should
I
be.
just don't think they'll be able to finish. I don't think they know how to finish yet. This is their first year put together. Head coach's second year. Let them gel together, and next year they might be some serious threats. But this year they were too overhyped, and then some of these guys need to be humbled. You know, so they go ahead take that L from me.
Yeah,
So
dude.
the other
That
game,
defense for Tampa Bay still's got some guys.
oh, it's a great
And
core, just like Green Bay. It's
yeah,
a great core. Like they may have lost their quarterback, but it's a great core still. Like don't forget,
Baker's got some guys to throw to. Also, Mike Evans,
yeah,
Chris Godwin, he's
Godwin.
still there.
He could get a ball to Rashad White, who's not looking like nothing special, but if he keeps just 3-4 yards each run, he'll keep them above the sticks, you know. So
Yeah,
and Chicago not looking like they could stop anything. So we're gonna see which one of these guys can bounce back. Because although they're 1-0, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't look like serious threats. So they're gonna have to prove it this game too.
I think the more interesting game, honestly, is looking at this Green Bay versus Atlanta game. Two
Yes,
young
sir.
ass teams in the NFC.
Two
This is
young quarterbacks, man. Two
yeah,
young quarterbacks.
this is a game right here, and man, Atlanta's got some exciting guys on offense, bro. When you
Oh
talk about
man.
Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Tyler Algier. They got some exciting dudes. They're playing a real defense in Green Bay.
Oh
Green
man.
Bay, they may not
Jair.
have the weapons, but they got like a good ass running game, and we'll see.
And
We'll
they
see
know
when
how to
Christian
win. They got
Watson
a
goes back.
great culture behind them. They know how to win. They coaches used to winning, you know, it's like
Yeah,
they know how to keep the ball rolling, but I did not expect them to look as good as they did week one. Like obviously I knew they were gonna beat the Bears and I know it's against the Bears, but it's like week one they put up 38 points. Your
yeah,
team put up 40, you know, it's like that's a lot of points to put up to and from Jordan Love to play as well as he played. I don't know. We're gonna have to see if he plays that well against them in Atlanta, but I hope Atlanta is able to pull it out. But I would not be surprised if they're not able to. I really want them to, but I won't be surprised if they're not able to because Green Bay, Green Bay, something serious. Just like they still got a great core, like we said.
Yeah, man, and I think I'm gonna go with Green Bay in this game as well. I gotta see it from Atlanta's
Hold on, boy.
defense.
I ain't say I was picking Green Bay. I'm picking Atlanta. Don't
Oh,
get it
I had
twisted.
a feeling.
Yeah, I'm
I had
picking
a feeling
Atlanta.
you go opposite. But I do think Green Bay's got at least a more, what's the word I should say, proven defense.
Hmm.
So obviously from Atlanta's side, you are playing, Jordan Love. Not much tape on him.
Yeah,
Christian Watson should be back. But really, if Atlanta's able to stop the run
yeah.
and
If they stop
Jordan Love
Aaron
actually
Jones,
makes some throws,
hmm.
this could be a game that goes Atlanta's way for sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Um, man, it's so hard making these picks, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, I think Green Bay will do their thing.
You think so?
Unfortunately,
I hope
unfortunately,
not. I hope not, man. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Like I wouldn't be surprised. It's Atlanta.
yeah. Let's see.
That's another game you want to get into.
Let's do one more game and then we'll pick up tomorrow. I'm looking at this week two right now.
We might
Uh,
as well talk about the Ravens and the Bengals.
oh yeah, division. Oh my
Hmm.
God, AFC North divisional game right there.
Yes, sir.
Cincinnati, will they bounce back against Baltimore?
We have to see, man. We have to see. Like Baltimore, yeah, they won, but it wasn't a convincing W. It didn't look like how I expected them to look against CJ Stroud and the Texans.
I had them winning by a lot more too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow also didn't look that great either. Like he's going against a little more of a calm defense. I'm not sure if Marlon Humphrey will finally be out there because he didn't play week one.
Yeah.
But I don't
Man,
know.
Roquan is still out there too. Roquan's
Yeah,
a dog for real.
yeah, they don't have Calais Campbell anymore though, so
Yeah.
their running lanes for Joe Mixon may be a little bit good.
Honestly, I think Cincy will bounce back. They're at home. Freaking T. Higgins, zero catches on 8 targets. I think that'll change.
Tyler Boyd
Uh,
and Jamar Chase should be involved as well. You know, I feel like he'll hit all three of his receivers. Joe Cool, he's cool. He's not tripping over week one,
they
and that's
started
why he
0-2
got
last
paid.
year too. I think
Yeah,
they started 0-2, something like that.
and I think he's perfectly okay, and I feel like he's gonna bounce back. So if that's where you're leaning towards, I completely agree with you because Joe Cool is gonna go ahead, and I feel like it's gonna be a gritty defensive battle at the start, but at the end, I feel like they're gonna start to pick up those points. So we may get us a 28-24 game in
Okay,
favor
yeah,
of the
that'll be
Bengals.
close. Yeah,
In
this
the
time this
finger of the
game,
Bengals.
I'm gonna roll with the Bengals too. But let's let's see. Hold on, I had one more thing. I think I was trying
And
to.
the
It
Bengals
was one more.
definitely want to win this because this was the playoff one, wasn't it?
Was it? They played in the playoffs
And then remember the goal line. It was either for the playoffs or in the play. It was the playoffs because it was back to back weeks. They faced them, and then
last year. You're talking about last year, right?
stuffed them in the goal line and
That
took it
had to.
all the
I
way
think that
back.
was in regular season. I don't
It
think
was either
Baltimore
week
made it till
17 or yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was for them
right?
not to make the playoffs, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it was
exactly.
either in the wild card or for them not to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
One of those two. I
I
can't
know.
remember.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're going back to now. There was one more thing. I can't even find it anymore. Trying to see if my phone is. Hmm. I completely lost it, bro. Shit.
What were you thinking about?
I have no. There was one thing. Storyline. I can't even find it. I thought I wrote it down. I was trying to see that.
From Baltimore and or just week two in general?
Nah, from week one. I thought I wrote it down. It'll probably come up tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna look through my stuff, but that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. We're probably
Yes,
gonna
sir.
do more of a dive into week two, following
Mhm.
up. For now, that's gonna be through and two. Monty signing out. Be sure to
Yes,
stay
sir.
tuned in. Got that Lions Calvin Johnson repping. But till then. We signing out. Deuces.
All right, y'all, boy. See y'all.